Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2021 Tarot reading. If you're interested in the astrology of this reading, I do have a video for the astrology of March 2021. So Cancer, first off the bat, the Tower. Getting the sense that something has not worked out the way you wanted it to, or you're feeling a little bit unsteady, a little bit unsure right now about what the future's holding. March will do a lot to change your perspectives. Your perspective on life, your perspective on the future, your perspective on your journey is all changing in general. But the Tower card is not about wrecking your life. The Tower card is about pulling certain things apart that weren't meant to stand. Why do I get the impression that this is maybe to do with a goal? It's maybe to do with something you really wanted, or it's just to do with a frustration. Okay, Eight of Swords. Feeling that I really want to rename the Eight of Swords the Lockdown card. I really want to rename it the Lockdown card because it seems to be when people are stuck at home where they feel like they can't move, or they feel like they can't go anywhere, or they're not sure what's happening. The reason for this Eight of Swords in your energy is because maybe you feel like something in your life isn't moving at all, or you feel like it's changed, or it's taken a direction you didn't want it to go in, or you're feeling a bit unsure about what you want to do now. Things around you may be appearing quite chaotic or have been chaotic in February. A lot of this is to do with so much planetary activity having occurred in your 8th house. The 8th house is where we have our death of the ego moments, where we're rebirthed, right? So the reason that things appear chaotic, Cancer, or maybe they feel a bit stagnant and stuck, whichever end of the spectrum you're in, things just don't appear maybe how you want them to. It's because a lot of stuff is actually changing inside of you. A lot of stuff is moving and shifting and getting a bit of a shake-up, basically, in your internal world. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. And underneath is the Eight of Cups. So Cancer, one thing I'm seeing for you is that you're not seeing your value at the moment. You're not seeing what it is that you do so well. You're not seeing the things that you contribute that are fantastic. You're not seeing your own skills. You're not seeing your own worth, okay? You're not seeing your own kindness. You're not seeing your own entrepreneurial spirit, or you're not seeing your own value. So one of the things I'm seeing with the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles is that I feel that Mars in Taurus was particularly challenging for you. And the reason that I'm saying this is because we have Mars and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Mars is shifting into Gemini this month. It's going to be moving through your 12th house. So that's going to be unearthing some psychological stuff for you. When Mars is in the 12th house, it's where we put our energy. So I'm just giving you a little recap of this. It is in the March video, but just for the sake of these cards, an explanation point. Your energy this month is a lot internalized. Okay, and then we also have it in harmony with your 12th house, your subconscious. You're clearing out a lot of debris. So what I'm seeing for this Tower card is that yes, maybe there's certain things in your life haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. I think for some of you, there's a bit of a spiritual crisis going on here more than anything else. So much of this is internal. Okay, this is why I'm saying that so much of it is internal. You're changing your perspective on what matters to you because you're realizing that the ideas or the feelings that you've been carrying around were possibly too heavy and keeping you stuck. Maybe some of you are having regrets about a path that you took or a foundation that you built. There's maybe a little bit of regret in a career decision. There's maybe a little bit of regret in having to take some time away or take some time off or something like this. But Cancer, the reason that all of this is happening for you, the reason that all of this is changing is because you're not seeing your value. So one of the things that comes up a lot in tarot readings and astrology and stuff is that there's this perspective that gets thrown around really easily that yes, you have to follow your purpose, you have to follow your dreams, but for some people in life, you know, your dreams can be really very simple. You don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur. Some people just want to find their soulmate or have kids, or some people just want to, you know, work a job that they kind of like. You know, it's okay to want what you want, you don't have to feel like you need to know your purpose at this particular point in life, or you don't even need to feel that you have a distinctive purpose. You know, sometimes people just have this knowing when they're very young that they need to be, I guess, an Elon Musk of the world or something like that. They generally know, you know, they generally know from a young age. And that's okay, but not everybody has to be Elon Musk, for example. And I'm saying this because he is a Cancer. Not everyone has to be him to be important, you know, because if you think in your personal life, there's a lot of people that are way more important to you than he would be to you, for example. He might have a bigger part to play in inventing or whatever, but your part to play can be incredibly significant. So if you're feeling a little bit of regret over something that's happened in the past or a path that you've chosen, this is saying your value is recognized. You are valuable, you are important, you're making the right choices for your path. You can't go wrong. The universe has a plan, right? And you're an intuitive sign, you're ruled by the moon, your intuition is guiding you all the time, even if you think it's not. So, Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, what you're getting out of this month, Cancer, you're seeing your value, you're seeing your worth, you're seeing your contribution, and you're building something for yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is a lady who would be very wise. She'd be very grounded. So what does it mean when we're grounded? It means that we take care of our bills, we take care of our money, we take care of our bodies, we take care of our environment by taking small practical steps all the time. We shift our focus to that. And this is fascinating for you as a card because we're moving into Aries season, and Aries season is when you start to focus a lot on your career and your goals, okay? So if you're shifting through some stuff now where you feel really uncertain, there's going to be a Sun-Venus conjunction in your 10th house bringing you a lot of good energy to your career to give you that upswing, okay? Give you that upswing, give you that boost. Your contribution matters. Even if you're feeling a little bit iffy about it right now, it is going to show up for you later. But that is involving a change. You're making some kind of change, and your change is leading you to a wish. We have the Eight of Cups, and underneath that is the Nine of Cups, okay? And there's the Hanged Man, which is exactly the energy we've been talking about. Having that perspective change, seeing things from a different vantage point, a different point of view. With so much in Pisces, Cancer, this is where your opinions change. This is where your philosophies change. Maybe your political leaning changes. Maybe your outlook on certain policies or the law or philosophy in general changes. I think the interesting thing about philosophy in retrospect is that we realize people are really not that different. You know, they, even in some cases, I think when I look at the Tower and I think of things that were built to last, I sometimes think that there's this perspective that humanity is advancing, when in reality we see buildings like the Pantheon in Rome or in Athens, these beautiful structures where architecture was so considered and built to last and beautiful, and then we see these sort of eyesore buildings, and we realize that sometimes, you know, sometimes we actually knew better in the past and we've regressed, and we can see where we're regressing, and we can see where we're becoming a bit stuck, and we can see where we're maybe not building for lasting success. We're actually just building for the trend. Okay, so if you're building for a trend, if you're trying to keep up with trends, Cancer, go back to your mind and think, what did I do that was right back then? What worked for me then? Or what works for me and only me to build lasting success? Because that's something that's leading you towards a success in the latter half of the month. You're actually building a solid foundation for yourself that is a lot more authentic and a lot more sturdy, rather than trying to keep up with trends. You're kind of going back to your roots. One of the things that I'm seeing for a lot of Cancer rising in particular is that over the next year in 2021, a lot of your rebirthing is actually rebirthing the old self when you really were your best self. And then because of the last couple of years, there's been trying to fit in with a partnership or fit in with business or trying to just, you know, mold yourself into something. And now it's about stepping into a more authentic part. And with the eclipses over the last couple of years, your authenticity has been shifting a lot. But This month in particular, I do see a leaning towards the old. Okay, so that's something to bear in mind if you're restructuring. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn in your life. Let's have a little look about that. So if you're a Cancer dealing with an earth sign. Whoop. Beautiful, Knight of Pentacles. Again, earth sign energy. Loyalty, I love that. And underneath is the Four of Swords. If you're dealing with an earth sign in a relationship sense and you want to know if you can trust them, or you've maybe been worried about the relationship, I feel with the Knight of Pentacles this is a good omen. It's saying loyalty. Okay, so if you're dating an earth sign and wondering are they a good fit, it looks like a yes. If you're in a relationship with an earth sign and you feel like you're going through a lot and you want to know if they'll stick by, again, I feel like it's a yes. This is someone that's in your life. Of course, for some of you that could have been a destruction in the past, and this is saying that, you know, don't give up on earth sign people, or don't give up on the idea of stability in general if that's what's coming out for you. But for a lot of you as well, this Tower, Eight of Swords can suggest that romantically speaking, maybe you've been very badly hurt and let down, and that someone loyal, someone kind is in your future. Because I often see the Pentacles cards as this stable, kind energy, okay? And then court cards are typically a person. So maybe it's a person coming into your life. Maybe there is an earth sign that wants to offer you something, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone in your life who you can depend on, which is important, I think. So we have the Cobra as your animal spirit card. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. The Cobra. So when I see the Cobra, one of the things that I see is very healing for you this month that you could embrace is music. So you're probably wondering why I'm getting that from the Cobra, or maybe you do know. It's the fact that the Cobra, when they come out of the basket, seem to be dancing to this particular tune, to this particular music. This could symbolize having a song. You know what? Every so often you get a song that comes out and it just makes you so happy. You love listening to it, or you can sometimes play it on repeat. Or it could be that you're getting into Hertz music and you're processing, you're meditating. But there is also with the Cobra this kind of defensive, protective energy. So again, it's also this idea of achieving your goals. So one of the things that I'm saying for you, Cancer, is that if you're feeling like you're going through a spiritual crisis, or you're feeling like you're very in your head, you're very anxious, focus on the earth energy. Focus on staying grounded. Again, paying bills. If you're looking for a job, sending out job applications, because that's actually something that's coming up for you in Aries season, is an opportunity. Okay, so it's an opportunity to advance. It's an opportunity to get a job, attract a job, change a job. There's an opportunity to advance. So you're getting an opportunity in career as well. So with the Cobra, staying focused on your goals, healing through music is something that's coming up as very important. And also the Cobra is actually a very spiritual energy. So this is why I'm saying stay grounded, because in Pisces season, there's this beautiful spiritual energy, but there's also a need to stay in the moment, also a need to stay down to earth and stay grounded. So sometimes, as I say, we can take the opposite side of the wheel as being where we need to shift our energies. So let's, ooh. Okay, we have quite a few, we have 4 cards popped out. I have to say they're very Cancer. So we have the Angel of Balance and Rest and Rejuvenation, first and foremost. So if you're looking to advance in your career, or you're feeling there's a frustration in career or a shock in career, try to balance that out with family, with home, okay? So if you're feeling like your career is overtaking your life, focus on your house, your environment, focus on your family, spending time with your kids, cooking, nurturing, maybe sewing, maybe something that makes you feel very at home, something very cozy. That's how you balance out that energy. And with the Libra full moon at the end of the month, it's highlighting your home and your family as well as your career, okay? We also have caring connections and the goddess of the moon. Some of you are trying to manifest a soulmate or trying to manifest a connection with somebody, like trying to call in a compatible partner for you. One of the ways that you do this, and I do see it potentially being with an earth sign, is through the moon. So the new moon in Pisces on the 13th is a beautiful energy to attract love. So do one of those manifestations, meditations, something that can call in a romantic partner if that's what you're looking for. But with the caring connections, it could simply be that you're looking for support. Okay, you're looking for someone that can support you, be it a friend, be it a partner, whatever this is. Okay, so that's something that's coming in. Goddess of the moon is just you in general, because you're so associated with the moon. You manifest with the moon, so try not to forget that when the moon is full or the moon is new. Set yourself a ritual of some kind if you can. You are susceptible to those energies. And I'm going to pull you a goddess card. Oh, you got 3. Nice. Nice indeed. I feel like I'm already pulling into your extended a little bit, but there's always more to uncover. So we have the blossoming card. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and do not give up. As I said, if everybody gave up when they were going towards a goal, nobody would ever make anything of themselves. It's who you are when you're discouraged is who you really are. Everybody that's trying to get to something will have a moment of discouragement. It never just comes easily to everybody. There will be moments where something doesn't work out, where something doesn't go the way we planned on our journey. Oftentimes, though, you hear with people that have made something very, they've accomplished a goal they really cared about. Oftentimes you hear them say, I'm really glad I had that failure because it helped me so much when I got to where I needed to go, With the receptivity card, allow yourself to receive. There's an offer coming to you. Either someone wants to give you something, something's being presented to you by the universe, and you're having hesitations because of the Tower. Take it. Be open to it, or at least be open to listening, okay? So whatever that is. Mother Earth, you're being called upon to help with environmentalism. There is, with the Pentacles energy, as I say, Mother Earth groundedness, staying grounded, staying focused, staying in the moment, planting, working with the seasons. We're entering spring, maybe planting something nourishing, taking care of, making a garden, getting more plants in your house, whatever that is, Cancer. So that is something that's coming up. So in the extended, I'm going to go into the earth sign. And if you're dealing with a water sign, we'll look at them. If you're dealing with a fire sign, we look at them. Air, etc. And we get more into the cards and give a more in-depth perspective on these energies. And a little bit more on the Cobra. Okay, so I will see you in the extended, Cancer. Take care. Bye.